My name is Huma Oshihara, 28. I work at a specialized trading company.
Oshihara-san, good work today.
You too. Get home safe. I smiled at her. Then,
Oshihara-san, would you like to go out for dinner?
sorry, I have plans after.
Oh, it's fine. I'm sorry to spring it on you.
No, I'm sorry even though you asked me. I'm fortunate enough to get asked out like this often, but I've never actually gone out to eat with a woman. I'm always careful about how I decline the offer, so I don't hurt anyone. Some people don't appreciate that though. You always do that, even though the girl is asking you out. You've never gone out to eat with one. You're trying to be cool. This was every day. This is Tsukishima. He's 2 years my kohai, and he's always around a girl. That's the kind of man he is. Okay, cut. Tsukishima, don't you get tired? Bothering Oshihara all the time. I guess I'm the same. You're so popular, Oshihara. My coworker, So Shikikura, cut through the tension and put his arm around me. We've had each other's back from the start and worked hard together. Now, we were close friends. Don't get any ideas. I'm not bothering him. Oh, really? Then, I'm gonna take him. With that, we left the office. Thanks for saving me. No problem. Okay, let's go drink. He always came out to save me when Tsukishima would bother me. He knew that I wasn't interested in dating and was only focused on my work. Tsukishima watched us resentfully and started talking to some woman. Don't worry about him. Oh yeah, wanna go out with me?
Tsukishima-kun, you're known for just asking anyone out. Everyone's saying that you seem desperate. I like honest and good men like Oshihara-san. Sorry.
What? Tsukishima had asked her out because she was rejected by me, but was shut down. Tsukishima was embarrassed and even more upset. So and I went to a nearby izakaya. It was tradition now for us to drink once a week. You really don't care about dating. I can't like people. I don't know. What is love? You're like a teenage boy. Being like that as an adult is dire. I know. But don't worry. You can't force stuff like that. There was something I learned working with him and being his friend. So, he wouldn't laugh if I told him what I was thinking. Huh? Why are you staring? Are you drunk? No, I was thinking you're a good guy. Will you hear me out? Hear you out? It was something I had kept to myself for a long time. My friend, my family. I couldn't tell anyone. I had a friend when I was little. We played together a lot. We always gamed and read mangas together. I thought he was my best friend, but when he was going to transfer schools in first grade, he smiled at me and I felt something. It's weird, right? That's why I've been struggling. Maybe that's what I'm into. It was a first for me. Like all the blood in my body was on fire. Like someone had squeezed my heart. I felt feelings that I couldn't describe or process on my own.
Thank you for everything. Thanks to you, every day was fun.
That was the first and last time I ever had feelings for anyone. Since then, I've been struggling. What does it mean to like someone? I didn't know myself. I didn't want to hurt anyone, so I stayed away from dating. So listened to me and got closer. Wanna test it out? With me. So was handsome. He was really close to me. Closer than my childhood friend had been that day. How is it? Is your heart racing? I think I'm pretty good looking. After that, I just let So come after me in silence, but you feel nothing. In the end, So could smile sweetly and whisper in my ear. I was fine. Sorry, you tried your best. It's fine. It's okay, but I feel kinda bummed that I lost to that friend of yours. Why? What a good and thoughtful guy. I don't feel anything for girls or guys. Maybe I'm broken. I don't think you need to worry. I guess for you, it's something you've thought about for a long time. Nowadays, the gender of the person you love doesn't matter. There are still a lot of people who don't understand that, so it must be hard for you. But you are you, my best friend and my rival at work. Nothing has changed. I felt my body relaxed after he said that. I'm glad I talked to him. I feel like that's not what I'm into if I'm not attracted to you. Oh, is that a compliment? You're gassing me up? Alright, I'm paying tonight. Thank you. We laughed like we always did. Our relationship didn't change. I was relieved that it didn't, even though I told him how I felt. Summer turned to fall. I was at work. My meeting's at 1 PM in the meeting room. I guess I'll eat some lunch. I was walking in the lobby of the building when... Are you doing your job? You're just in the way. Huh? There was a cleaning woman and Tsukishima. This is dirty. If you can't clean, you should quit.
Sorry.
Tsukishima was projecting all his anger on her. What are you doing? When I spoke, he glared at me. He was upset I had seen him. Well, if it isn't Oshihara-san. What's wrong? Are you going to save her? How harsh. You make women feel like you care, but you really don't. Are you projecting? Apologize to her. There are people who clean so we can work comfortably. Yeah, okay. I hate people who think they can just say what they think is right. What do people see in him? Girls have weird taste. I'm leaving. Tsukishima said his piece and laughed. Are you okay? Sorry about him. He was so mean. I looked at the woman's face for the first time, then...
No, thank you for saving me.
The cleaning person's long red hair was tied back, and they had on a hat. The kind smile from under the hat... What is this? The pain in my heart I had only ever felt once before. The feelings I thought might have been a dream were coming back. I've never felt this way no matter who smiled at me. I'm sorry. I don't feel so good. She saw me fidgeting and froze.
Oh, sorry. Take care of yourself.
I was curious about her reaction. I figured it was just because I was so fidgety. After that, I started talking to her every time I saw her. She was the cleaning lady for this building. She came on our floor on Mondays. Mondays were always depressing. Now, I couldn't wait for them.
You always look busy. You were running around this morning.
Do you watch me?
Sorry. I thought we wouldn't be able to talk today. I'm happy.
Wait, girls are this cute? I'm surprised.
Huh? Oh,
I'm more surprised by you. Your inner thoughts are leaking out. You're a mess. So came out of nowhere to say something. A month later, I had completely fallen for her. Once I realized it, it was fast. I thought about her when she wasn't there. I'm happy on days when I talk to her. Akino-san, are you free tonight? Wanna go out for a meal with me? The day I finally asked someone out, I finally realized how those girls must have felt. It must have taken a lot of courage. Her cheeks were red, and I waited for her to answer.
Oshihara-san?
It was the receptionist. She was known for being the hottest one in this building. A few days ago, I had saved her from a weird guy who was bothering her.
I want to thank you for helping me the other day. Would you like to go out tonight?
I had just asked Akino-san out. What a turn of events. I'm sorry. I have important plans tonight.
I heard. You asked her out, right?
Then why?
You're so oblivious. Or is it on purpose?
She smiled at me mischievously, and her cheeks turned red.
I like you. I like you so... I don't want you to go out with another girl.
I could almost hear her say, "Of course you choose me." She must be used to all this. She looked away from me to look at Akino-san.
Oshihara-san, I have plans today. I'm sorry.
Akino-san bowed her head and ran away. I really hate him. I didn't know then that Tsukishima was watching us from afar. I haven't seen Akino-san since then. I hope it's not uncomfortable for her because of me. I decided to apologize to her when I saw her. Oshihara-san, the contract from Love Koi. I want to check it. Can you show me? What? I put it in your pending basket this morning. What? I looked through all the documents. I checked my basket of important documents, but it wasn't in there. That's strange. Did you lose it? The blood drained from my face. That was unforgivable. Oh no, you screwed up, huh? Tsukishima came over laughing. Maybe you've been too worried about girls recently, and your work suffered. Tsukishima, I wasn't trying to. It was true that I had been thinking about Akino-san a lot recently. But I was doing my work. I wouldn't slack off now. Sir, he's not the type to slack off on his work. So stated clearly that he had seen me work this whole time. You say that, but aren't you just defending him because he's your friend? The fact is that Oshihara-san lost an important document. I'm sorry. This is my responsibility. I'll look for it again. No worries. Someone found the document. She did. So showed me the paper. It was a contract. Why do you have that? No way! So, where did you get that? And who's she? She's here as a witness. Come in. We looked at the entrance.
Excuse me.
It was Akino-san. Akino-san, why are you here? You are the cleaner for this building, right? Where did you find this?
On the floor below this one, in the trash next to the vending machine. I thought it might be important, so I took it out when I was gathering the trash. I came here to deliver it. Shishikura-san greeted me in the hall and I had him look at it.
Akino-san had heard about the big contract we got with Love Koi. She quickly realized and made sure not to throw it out. You saved me, but why would it be in the trash on another floor?
I clean the floor below regularly. I saw Tsukishima-san there. I was curious why he was there, so I watched him.
That floor is for a different company. We don't really go there. Tsukishima, what were you doing? I was there to see a friend for lunch.
That's not true. I saw you look around and throw that document in the trash. There are many people in this building. I don't know everyone, but I remember you. I'd never mistake you for someone else.
Ironically, she had remembered his face because he was mean to her. Tsukishima, is this true? You threw away an important document. No, it wasn't me. I did go down there, but I threw something else away. I don't know anything. Tsukishima, cut it out. There are cameras everywhere in here. If we look, we'll know who's telling the truth. So got closer and closer to Tsukishima. His anger was apparent. You did this for personal reasons. Don't think you'll get away with it. Yikes! I'm sorry. Tsukishima was yelled at by her department head. He was punished later. Tsukishima had tried to trap me, but failed. His soul left his body. Akino-san, I hope she comes. It was my day off. I had asked her if I could repay her for helping me with Tsukishima. The weekend works. Akino-san had agreed. This is my first meal with a woman. I'm nervous. I had no feelings for anyone for a long time. I met Akino-san and discovered my own feelings. Because Akino-san is my type? Or some other reason? I waited for her to come.
Hello?
Huh? Akino-san? Your hair.
I cut it.
The long hair was cut short. I felt like someone had grabbed my heart and squeezed it. Akino-san, are you... Shihara-san, why are you here? Someone interrupted me. It was none other than Tsukishima. I didn't think I would see him. He's supposed to stay home, but he's out and about. Shihara-san, you rejected Chiyo-chan. I was serious about her. Chiyo was the receptionist, the one that asked me out and said she liked me. That's why you tried to get me. Yes, of course! You pretend to not care and make someone else's crush fall for you. I tried to ask other girls out to get her attention. I was desperately trying to get her to like me. But, why you? Stop projecting. There are things you can and can't do. What you did? Shut up! I don't want to hear your logic. Tsukishima didn't try to listen, but I had to say it. You went about it the wrong way. I don't know about love, but I do know that going after all these girls to make someone like you is not a good idea. And the only woman I want to be with is Akino-san, not her. I thought it was strange why I fell for my childhood friend. Why I felt my heart wrench when I saw Akino-san and not anyone else.
Oh, Shihara-san.
You're still gonna call me that? Hikaru?
You recognized me?
Yeah, I finally realized after seeing your short hair. Sorry I'm slow. The cleaning lady was my childhood friend and crush, Hikaru. Hikaru had recognized me immediately. That's why they froze when they saw me. They saw me in a suit working hard and felt like they couldn't talk to me. Tsukishima decided to try and steal her. He smiled and whispered seductively. Hey, I'm sorry I said those terrible things. I'll be nice. Wanna choose me? Shihara-san doesn't like women. Don't expect anything.
So?
Huh? So? It means you can't expect to be his girlfriend. Isn't that sad?
No, because he's my childhood friend, best friend, and the person I like. It doesn't matter. Even if we can't date, I want to be by his side.
Hikaru's eyes were full of conviction. Tsukishima was frozen. We left him there. Tsukishima learned that I had rejected the receptionist. He had resented me for it and threw away the contract. He was sent home indefinitely for his actions. In the end, he was fired.
Tsukishima really thought women liked him. It's like he didn't care who it was. Oshihara-san is so loyal.
As for the receptionist, after being rejected, she set her sights on So.
Shishikura-san, would you like to... Shishikura-san? Shishikura-san?
So knew that she had said she liked me, so he ignored her. This spread in the office and bad rumors spread about her too. She quit. Then, she was tricked by a guy and is in a toxic relationship now. As for me, I started dating the girl I thought was a boy. Hikaru's parents ran a cleaning company. A year ago, her mom had collapsed. She decided to work as a cleaning lady in her place. She's supporting her family now. Then I knew, gender and all of that wasn't the issue. Hikaru, I've only ever liked you. Is that okay?
Of course. It's great, actually. Fuma, I liked you too, you know?
She acted boyish because she wanted to hang out with me. I think I would have liked you no matter what. Gender, friendship, our bond was beyond all of that. I will continue to love Hikaru no matter what. I was able to meet someone like that. I might be the happiest person on earth.
Toshi Futaba, will you marry me? I'm Katsutoshi Ikeda, 26 years old. When I proposed to my girlfriend of 1 year, Yokoshi Futaba,
Actually,
what slipped from Futaba's lips were neither yes nor no. And after hearing what she had to say, I was stunned for a while. A little over a year ago, I was occupying the only bench in the park, listlessly gazing at the sky. I never thought they died so soon. My parents, who were involved in an accident during their pearl wedding anniversary trip. Today was the day of their funeral, and I was cursing my own powerlessness. I should have been more devoted to my parents, just when the feeling of regret was overwhelming me.
Excuse me?
A hesitant voice reached my ears. When I looked up vaguely, there was a woman with a troubled expression. This was her first encounter.
Could I sit there too?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't notice you. When I moved to make room for her to sit, she smiled with relief. She must have been very careful before approaching me, judging by my clothes and unusual appearance. Then, we sat there without talking to each other. Chicken soboro. The smell of the onigiri Futaba was eating tickled my nostrils, and I muttered involuntarily.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's my favorite. But I guess it smells, doesn't it?
No, that's not it. My dad loved it too, so Dad, as if that word was a cue, I began to talk nonstop. Actually, I just had my parents' funeral today. I told Futaba, who I had just met, about my situation. That the trip for my parents was my gift, that my grandparents had also passed away, and that I was all alone in the world. I choked up at times, but Futaba listened to me in silence until the end. I couldn't do anything for my dad or mom.
But you had that feeling that you wanted to be devoted to them. I think that was enough for your parents. Taking care of yourself is the most important thing, I think. I'm sure they were very happy that you gave them the trip as a gift.
Thank you. I had been regretting that I shouldn't have given them the trip. But Futaba's smile and words strangely slipped into my heart and made me feel lighter. I fell in love. I realized that after we exchanged contact information and went home. After that, Futaba and I went on dates, and I confessed my feelings, and we started dating. Futaba is 3 years younger than me, but she's very mature. She told me that she might have changed her mind because she started working after graduating from junior high school.
I wasn't good at studying, so I wanted to start working early.
She says this, but Futaba is a bookworm, and I don't think she had academic problems so severe that she couldn't go to high school. Her family situation must be complicated. That made me want to make her happy even more. And now, back to the beginning. I was prepared for some heavy news, but...
You see, when I was 5 years old, my real parents died and I was left with my relatives.
The environment Futaba grew up in was harsher than I had imagined. Her foster parents doted on their own daughter, who was Futaba's foster sister, and treated Futaba poorly. Her foster mother was a stay-at-home mom, but Futaba was left to do all the housework, and her foster father took it for granted. Also, her foster parents were reluctant to pay for Futaba's high school education, but their own daughter is now in college. What the hell is that? Why did they take her in if they were going to treat her so badly?
I don't know. Maybe they just wanted a free maid. I can use the 3,000 yen a month I pay for living expenses freely, so they're not taking my salary.
I guess I can't keep going like this, Futaba said with a bitter smile.
I love you, Katsutoshi. But if we get married, it will be a burden on you. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have dated you in the first place.
Then I'll rescue you, so don't say such things, even as a joke. I'm not saying it's a repayment for you being there for me when my parents died. It's just that if my girlfriend is hurting, it's my duty to help her. Isn't that right? I'll say it again. Futaba, will you marry me?
Yes!
I will definitely be happy with you. My resolve strengthened even more. Time passed, and Futaba and I visited the Yokoshi family to formally announce her marriage. After discussing it with each other, Futaba decided to break off relations with the Yokoshi family when we got married. Therefore, we visited them with a lawyer just in case. I'm still immature, but I will do my best to cherish Futaba. May I have your permission to marry Futaba?
Yes, if you don't mind a woman like her. But you're a strange one, aren't you?
Well, it can't be helped, can it? After all, he's all alone in the world, right?
I'm sure you two lonely people felt a strange sympathy for each other. It suits you, lowlife.
Why do I have to be told such things just because I don't have any family? The Yokoshi couple, Masaya and Mana, and their daughter Mako, I was boiling with rage at them for saying whatever they wanted. But I couldn't afford to start an argument and break off the engagement, so I kept my mouth shut.
Father-in-law, Mother-in-law, I would like to dissolve my ordinary adoption upon marriage. So would you please cooperate with me in preparing the agreement for dissolution of adoption by mutual consent? Oh, that would be a problem. We were planning to have Futaba send us money if she leaves the house. We might have to pay gift tax if she becomes a stranger.
Allowance, you say?
Of course. We let Futaba stay in this house in exchange for having her do all the housework. If she can't do that anymore because she's getting married, we'll have to hire a new housekeeping service.
That's right. If Futaba isn't going to do the housework in her house, it's only natural that we should be paid for it.
How far were these people going to push Futaba? Just when I was about to say, if that's how you feel, then we'll go to court.
I see. So you must be in dire straits. Otherwise, you wouldn't be asking for financial assistance from Futaba, whom you just called lowly, would you?
What?
Well, if the allowance is going to be spent on housekeeping services, it wouldn't be tax-free anyway. Our family isn't in any trouble. Dad is a department manager at a major company. Then are we to understand that you agree to divorce Futaba?
Of course. You're no use to us anyway, so it's a relief that you're out of our family register.
Thus, Futaba and the Yokoshi couple prepared their agreement for dissolution of adoption. They submitted it to the city hall that day, and Futaba was finally no longer a member of the Yokoshi family. Soon after, we started living together. We spent our days cooperating with each other. I'm done cleaning the bathroom.
Thank you. Dinner will be ready soon, so just wait a little longer.
If it's gonna take a while, should I help you?
No, it's okay. It's almost done simmering. It's amazing how quickly you can make nimono when you parboil it in the microwave. At the Yokoshis, I wasn't allowed to do this because they said it was cutting corners. So it's a bit refreshing.
Even if we don't live a luxurious life, Futaba is happy with every little consideration. It reminds me of how badly she was treated at the Yokoshis, but more than that, I'm happy to see her happy face.
I'm also happy that I can make the things I like and have Katsutoshi eat them. Besides my own lunch, I was usually only allowed to make Mako's favorite foods.
The Yokoshi family did celebrate Futaba's birthday, coming-of-age ceremony, and other events. However, even at these celebrations, Futaba was in charge of preparing the food, and she couldn't even eat her own favorite dishes. Well then, for your next birthday, I'll cook for you with all my might. Of course, the menu will be all your favorites. We can't forget the chicken Saburo onigiri. You're the star of the day, so we have to make sure you have a great time.
Thank you, Katsutoshi. Then in return, I'll make a lot of your favorite food for your birthday.
We continue to live a peaceful life, and we officially registered our marriage. We're experiencing happiness every day. One holiday, I was approached by a stranger in a convenience store I happened to be in.
Excuse me, young man. Would you mind giving me some advice?
Apparently, she was here to buy food, but she couldn't decide what to buy. Okay, I understand. By the way, what are you thinking of getting?
First of all, sandwiches. I love the fluffy and juicy texture. Especially the egg sandwich and the fruit sandwich are the best. The warm and fluffy nikuman are good too. The onigiri rice is delicious, and I'd like to buy all the different kinds if I could eat them all.
The old lady continued to talk with great enthusiasm. She was overflowing with love for convenience stores. After that, we managed to decide what to buy, and we ended up having a meal together in the park.
The food at Japanese convenience stores is so good that I always have trouble deciding.
She, Keiko White, is Japanese, but has been living in the United States since she married an American. She was a non-regular employee, but she had been working hard until a few months ago.
Actually, I came to Japan because I wanted to see my granddaughter. But I can't seem to see her. My husband passed away a while ago, and it made me realize that I'm not immortal. So I'd like to see my granddaughter's face while I'm still alive.
I see. I'll pray that you two can see each other again. Since I lost my parents, I know the pain of wanting to see them but not being able to. Although I couldn't do anything but pray, I sincerely hope that they will meet again.
Thank you, Mr. Ikeda. Oh, that's right. Would you like to see a picture of my granddaughter? I'm sure I'm biased, but she's a lovely girl.
As Mrs. White took out a picture from her bag, I quietly leaned in, but... Huh?
What's wrong?
I froze for a moment and couldn't respond to Mrs. White's question. A few days later, the 3 members of the Yokoshi family were in the living room, dealing with a visitor.
Good grief. What does a lowly stranger want with us now?
Yes, their visitor was me, Futaba, and one more person.
Oh? And who might this lowly person be?
When the other visitor, Keiko White, asked, Yokoshi Mako burst out laughing.
Oh my. You didn't know when you came all the way here with them? The man and woman there are all alone in the world. And the woman is ungrateful. Do you have any idea how much trouble we've been in because you got married? You have no money and we took you in. Don't you have any gratitude for this house?
Hey, stop it, Mako.
That's right. Futaba has been very kind to us all this time, hasn't she?
The Yokoshi couple desperately tried to appease their daughter, but their anxiety didn't reach Yokoshi Mako.
Oh? What are you talking about? Dad and Mom always said that. It was all Futaba's fault that we were running out of money because of housekeeping services and eating out. They had to drastically cut my allowance, and it's been a huge inconvenience.
So you want Futaba to send you money? I'm speechless. You shouldn't have any obligation to support Futaba, who's already a stranger. In general, if you can't afford to outsource your housework, wouldn't it be better to do it yourself?
Shut up! Anyways, we're the ones who are suffering. Pay us compensation. I see. I now have a clear understanding of your way of thinking. Futaba, I'm so sorry that I left you in such an environment for so long. We should have taken you in, our granddaughter.
Yes, Keiko White was Futaba's maternal grandmother. It was Futaba in the picture she had. Once we realized that, Keiko and I started calling each other by our first names. Why was Futaba left with the Yokoshi family? It goes back to the time when Futaba's parents died.
You want to take Futaba in? Yes, Futaba-chan has just lost her parents, right? Wouldn't it be stressful for her to be taken to an unfamiliar place like America?
Besides, Mana is a stay-at-home mom, and we have a daughter who is close in age to Futaba-chan. Futaba-chan won't be lonely.
At the time, the Whites were working tirelessly in America. As they talked with the Yokoshi couple, they felt that it would be a burden on Futaba if they took her in. Also, Futaba's paternal grandparents had passed away, and the only relatives in Japan who could take her in were the Yokoshi family.
However, we don't have the financial resources to raise Futaba-chan properly.
I understand. If you will take good care of Futaba, we will pay for her upbringing.
Thank you so
much.
After that, the Whites started receiving pictures every year as a record of Futaba's growth. Then Keiko took out a picture of Futaba that she had cherished and gently stroked it.
Why didn't I notice the sadness behind Futaba's smile?
Futaba was grateful that the Yokoshi family celebrated her birthday and coming-of-age ceremony.
From the looks of it, they reluctantly celebrated Futaba's milestones, just to keep up appearances with us.
Yes, to take pictures to send to the Whites. It was all for themselves. Also, no matter how many times the Whites asked to see Futaba, the Yokoshi couple always said it was inconvenient. Naturally, if the Whites and Futaba were to reunite, their poor treatment of Futaba would be exposed. However, the Whites kept blaming themselves, saying it was their fault for being so busy with work.
I'm so sorry I didn't notice until now.
Keiko realized Futaba's plight the day she met me at the convenience store. That day, I invited Keiko to my house and reunited her with Futaba.
Until I met Katsutoshi, I thought I was all alone. But I had someone who cared about me, even back then. Thank you for everything, Grandma.
Futaba.
When they hugged each other, I felt a warm air flow through the room.
I talked to Futaba afterwards, and it seems that you treated her very poorly.
Poorly? That's right. It's discipline.
That's right. Love isn't just about spoiling someone. Even if we assume that it was discipline, why didn't Futaba go to high school or college? We wanted to receive child support until Futaba turned 22 because it would cost money to send her to university. You signed the contract to that effect, didn't you? Well, that's because Futaba said she didn't want to go to high school. That's a lie! I really wanted to go to high school. But my father-in-law and mother-in-law said they couldn't afford to send me to high school, so I had no choice but to work. Well, even if what you're saying is true, then you should still have the child support money left over. Because this child was working, not relying on you financially, and even contributing to the household expenses. Could you return the child support money you gave us after Futaba started working?
The Yokoshi couple stammered and couldn't say another word. Come to think of it, during the marriage interview, this man said that Futaba was no longer of use to them. Futaba is 23 years old this year. If that meant that she was no longer of an age where they could receive child support, then they probably embezzled the child support money they received from the whites. Judging from their reaction, my guess seems to be correct.
Even if you spent it, I'll sue you for damages. That's what the contract said, right? What is that?
Yokoshi Mako, who had been completely out of the loop until now, glared at Keiko.
I told you, didn't I? We're in trouble with money. You're going to extort money from someone like that? How greedy can you be when you're so close to death?
Hey, Mako, stop it.
Because if this goes on, I might not be able to go to college. And we might have to sell this house someday.
Enough is enough. Are you still only thinking about yourself at this point? Something snapped inside me at Yokoshi Mako's outrageous and selfish remarks. Didn't you ever think anything was wrong? That Futaba couldn't go to high school, but you could go to college? That your parents prioritized you and never listened to Futaba's wishes? And you too! Keiko's husband died without ever seeing his granddaughter, whom he had wanted to see for 18 years. If you hadn't interfered, they might have been able to make family memories. How can you have no remorse for ruining someone else's happiness?
Thank you, Katsutoshi. I'm all right now.
Keiko's dignified voice calmed my magma-like boiling head a little.
Now, Mr. Yokoshi, you're familiar with the company my husband founded, aren't you?
Yes, the famous White Technology.
White Technology, a major American company that is also a client of Yokoshi Masaya's company. Apparently, after her husband passed away, the management rights were transferred to Keiko's brother-in-law's family.
The current CEO is my nephew, and I'm planning to report this matter to him properly.
Please don't do that.
Yokoshi Masaya desperately bowed his head, probably thinking that his position in the company would be jeopardized. But Keiko ignored him and turned a big fake smile to Yokoshi Mako.
I make it a point to get rid of things that I might regret not doing, because I'm getting old. Oh. Futaba, please do something about this. Why should I help someone who forcibly took away 18 precious years of my life? Even if that weren't the case, you never responded when I asked for help. Just like you told me. Please clean up your own mess. But...
Thus, after we had all said what we wanted to say, we left the Yokoshi house. After that, White Technology voiced their disapproval, and Yokoshi Masaya was demoted and transferred to a window seat department.
You angered the founding family of White Technology, didn't you? No matter how much experience you have as a working adult, it's not good to be lacking in common sense.
He was rumored to be in a tough spot at work. However, my guess that the Yokoshi family had embezzled Futaba's child support money was correct. He couldn't quit his job because he had to repay the child support money, so he was working every day under stress. They were also running out of money, so they sold their house, and Yokoshi Mako dropped out of college. Even then, their income wasn't enough, so Mana and Mako started working part-time jobs.
Are you kidding me? You can leave now. But...
The two of them, who had developed a habit of laziness, couldn't work seriously and were quickly fired. Eventually, they ran out of places to work and couldn't see an end to their financial woes. As for us, we gained 2 new family members. One is Keiko. She moved to Japan and lives nearby. And the other one is...
Great grandma.
Yes, Futaba and I got married after that. About a year later, our child was born.
I'm still worried that this happy life might be a dream.
This is reality, but I can't have you daydreaming in your current state. We're going to be even happier from now on.
Right. Yes, you're right.
We're not rich. The dinner table before payday is simple, and we live a very ordinary everyday life that can be found anywhere, but...
We have to make a lot of memories and tell everyone in our family proudly. The life you gave us is wrapped in happiness today.
Sometimes we save money, sometimes we fight, but I cherish every day that we can still laugh together. We know that it's not a given that we can do that every day. The little things in our ordinary days, each and every one of them will surely lead to our happy future.